That is really the secret sauce, and that's what's critical to making this work. We've got a passive 3-phase thermal management system, keeps the battery in its ideal operating range over the course of the day, preserves the health of the battery, and then at night it cools down and repeats the cycle the next day. This also acts as a fire barrier. We're using LFP technology, so that is safe, or LFP chemistry, so that is one of the safer chemistries, but the thermal management system acts as a fire barrier. And then we've got natural standoff between these systems. They'll typically be 3 to 4 feet away on a roof, so more or less thermal runaway is completely eliminated by the architecture and by the design of the system.
Are you speeding the energy transition? Here at the Clean Power Hour, our host Tim Montague bring you the best in solar, batteries, and clean technologies every week. Want to go deeper into decarbonization? We do too. We're here to help you understand and command the commercial, residential, and utility solar, wind, and storage industries. So let's get to it. Together we can speed the energy transition.
The Clean Power Hour is brought to you by CPS America, maker of North America's #1 3-phase string inverter, with over 8 gigawatts shipped in the U.S. The CPS product lineup includes string inverters ranging from 25 kW to 350 kW. Their flagship inverter, the CPS 350 kW, is designed to work with solar plants ranging from 2 megawatts to 2 gigawatts. CPS is the world's most bankable inverter brand and is America's #1 choice for solar plants, now offering solutions for commercial, utility, ESS, and balance of system requirements. Go to chintpowersystems.com or call 855-584-7168 to find out more. We're here at Intersolar San Diego, and I am with Jordan Harris, the CEO of Yotta Energy. Welcome to the Clean Power Hour, Jordan.
Thanks, Tim. Great to be here.
I've been following Yotta for a couple of years, and you have a new product out, which we're going to talk about. You have made a mark in the industry because you have a rooftop storage device that replaces ballast blocks on rooftop solar. What is the new product, Jordan?
The new product is it's the Yotta Block. You can see it behind you on the wall. It's a modular building block type energy storage product that deploys in line with the solar panel, much like a microinverter does. So we've expanded upon module level power electronics with module level energy storage, and it streamlines everything from design, permitting, installation, and O&M. And so customers have loved the Gen 1 product, and Gen 2 is going through UL certification, and will be getting produced this June. So,
I noted that you also make a, do you call it a microinverter? You make an inverter as well that pairs with your storage device. What's the status of the inverter?
Correct. It's a 4-port microinverter that's designed for Yotta. We really deliver a solution, and so you can deploy with or without batteries. And we've also got a monitoring platform that goes along with that, provides alerts, alarms, troubleshooting, helps with our installation and commissioning, and eventually we'll add more feature sets to it and ultimately deliver more value to our customers.
Installers and AHJs when it comes to putting batteries on the rooftop.
So thank you. Yes, that is really the secret sauce, and that's what's critical to making this work. We've got a passive 3-phase thermal management system, keeps the battery in its ideal operating range over the course of the day, preserves the health of the battery, and then at night it cools down and repeats the cycle the next day. This also acts as a fire barrier. We're using LFP technology, so that is safe, or LFP chemistry, so that is one of the safer chemistries, but the thermal management system acts as a fire barrier. And then we've got natural standoff between these systems. They'll typically be 3 to 4 feet away on a roof, so more or less thermal runaway is completely eliminated by the architecture and by the design of the system.
I did talk to one installer recently who has successfully permitted a Yotta project in Southern California, okay. But has it happened that AHJs have refuse to permit the technology?
Listen, every AHJ is different, and there is some education that goes when you bring a novel solution to the market. But as we walk them through the value attributes from the AHJ's perspective, we haven't had any issues where they have refused to approve the solution. So,
one of the holy grails, of course, for solar and batteries is bringing down the LCOE, the long-term cost of energy. And I'm curious, if I'm a CNI solar developer installer, okay, an EPC, and I'm using traditional battery storage, these are, containers that are, say, 10 by 10 by 10, or 10 by 20, or 10 by 40. And now you're mixing it up with this basically a distributed solution. How does that pencil in the greater scheme of things? Because as we all know, money really talks in solar.
Sure. It certainly does. And I think, if you look at the total cost of a project, hardware is only part of it. And you've got to think about all the soft costs. And as you get into the smaller C&I projects, which is our sweet spot, those soft costs can become significant part of the overall project cost. When you streamline the system with a building block approach that we provide, you eliminate many or all of those soft costs and ultimately provides lower total installed cost and improved project economics.
Well, what else should our listeners know about Yotta? I think you are on your way to becoming a household name, and I can't wait to see it come to Illinois. But you tell me, do you have projects in the Midwest now?
I think we're designing some in. We've got some that'll be getting deployed as far north as Minnesota this summer when the Gen 2s or the Yotta Block is available. And yeah, we're open to all 50 states for sure. So,
anything else we should know?
No, we're designing, like as I said, we're designing systems now, and we'll be delivering product in late Q2.
Tell us a little bit about your background. How did you come to Yotta and renewable energy?
Thank you. Yes, so my prior experience was in venture, deployed more than $1 billion in the solar and battery storage value chains. I was pretty well connected to the challenges with the C&I market, and as I got to know Yotta, I believed that they had a solution that could really unlock the C&I market, and so I've been thinking about jumping into an operating role, and it's been a great journey. We've got a fantastic team, and really excited for the future of the company.
Fantastic. Check out all of our content at cleanpowerhour.com. Please give us a rating and a review on Apple or Spotify. Follow us on YouTube and reach out to me on LinkedIn. With that, how can our listeners find you, Jordan?
You can find me on LinkedIn. You can also find me at jordan@yottaenergy.com.
I'm Tim Montague. Let's grow solar and storage. The Clean Power Hour is brought to you by CPS America, maker of North America's #1 three-phase string inverter, with over 8 gigawatts shipped in the U.S. The CPS product lineup includes string inverters ranging from 25 kW to 350 kW. Their flagship inverter, the CPS 350 kW, is designed to work with solar plants ranging from 2 megawatts to 2 gigawatts. CPS is the world's most bankable inverter brand and is America's #1 choice for solar plants, now offering solutions for commercial, utility, ESS, and balance of system requirements. Go to chintpowersystems.com or call 855-584-7168 to find out more.